I had an experience with the Klan. They came to my house.
Are you glad this thing's over?
I didn't even call the police. I wanted to, but I couldn't. My mother used to let me understand that I'm being raised in a hostile environment.
I know the difference of people laughing with me and people laughing at me.
I guess you said, I don't want your show anymore, and you took a hike.
Would you say you lost your mind, sort of?
Chappelle pulls the race card.
Everybody wants to know, why'd you walk away?
He could have filled up arenas, man. Crazy.
I said, yeah, I don't think I can do this, and I quit. And that was it.
Have you ever had something happen that was so racist that you didn't even get mad? You were just like, God damn, that was racist.
I had an experience with the Klan. They came to my house when I was little. It was real scary. They came in the middle of the night on horseback, burning cross on the sidewalk, beating on the door, all belligerent. Come on out, you black sons of bitches! See, me and my brother, we were like horrified. We were just hiding in the closet, peeking out. But my mother, this is a strong woman, my mother, she went right to the door and opened it and gave him candy. From a young age, I noticed people were treating me different. These kids were just so mean and evil, but I didn't understand why they were treating me different.
My mother used to let me understand the context that I was being raised in, that I'm being raised in a hostile environment that I have to tame. By the time I was 14 years old, I was in nightclubs, mastering an adult world. It was terrifying.
What made you get on stage at the age of 14?
The fear of death. When I was in high school, my freshman year of high school, almost 600 kids my age got murdered in Washington, D.C.
It's heavy, man, you know. That made a real big impression on me. That and the fact that D.C. is a very segregated city, especially at that time. Statistically speaking, to this day, there's not one poor white person in Washington. There's a lot of poor black people in Washington.
And my mother used to tell me this thing, I don't even know if you remember, but you said this to me more than once. You said, son, sometimes you have to be a lion so you can be the lamb you really are. And I told my mother, you can ask her, I said, Mom, I'm going to make it all the way to the top of the socio-economic ladder. I'm a smart kid. But
my dad takes me outside and he's like, listen, everybody wants to make it and you might not make it. And I said to my dad, well, that depends on what making it is, Dad. And he started laughing. He said, if you keep that attitude, I think you should go. He said, but name your price in the beginning. If it ever gets more expensive than the price you name, get out of there.
He was the hottest comedian in the country. Then he mysteriously disappeared. Why Dave Chappelle walked away from $50 million.
Nobody knew where you were going. Now, that sounds a little crazy.
I guess you said, I don't want your show anymore, and you took a hike.
It's one of the strangest and most controversial things to happen in the entertainment world. Everybody wants to know, why'd you walk away from $50 million? Would you say you lost your mind, sort of?
I get a call on my cell phone from Hollywood. They're like, that pilot you did for Fox, it looks like they want to pick it up. And I went out and I sat with these people in this room. Yeah, Dave, we really liked the show, but well, you know, we're thinking about the girl on the show. I think we should recast her, maybe. And they start using terms like universal appeal. Basically saying they want me to recast the girl with a white woman. I was doing sketches that were funny, but socially irresponsible.